New at 10 o'clock, a Quincy River Development Committee held a public hearing today about proposed plans for this project. It's a required step to receive state approval. WGEM's Gianni Peterson was there and has more on the talking points.
The hearing had a decent turnout from both city officials, business owners, and community members. It included questions from the public. Boundaries of the proposition were put into place with them working with the Quincy Historic District to determine areas of potential. The proposal could lead to the development of many projects within the city. One example being a rundown building potentially being transformed into an apartment building to help with housing in the area. The proposal is something that can help all Gen City residents.
The key thing for this program are income-producing buildings that are within the proposed zone could qualify for historic preservation tax credits. That can be a huge funding source to be able to see building improvements, building renovations. You see that large building out there that's not being utilized. This is the type of program that could provide that financial boost to get it going.
All properties that could be a part of this program must be within 4,500 feet of the river. This is just one small step in the process for this proposition. Next, it gets sent to the City Council, which needs to pass it before sending the proposal to the state. Raja?
All right, thank you, Gianni. Organizers say that this approval process could take a while. That's because the state has 180 days to respond to this proposal.